Learn the Basic Principles of Success and Life by Jim Rohn. Master the basic fundamentals of life and success. However, I can provide you with some information on the topic to help you get started. The basic fundamentals of life and success can be broken down into several key areas. Mindset. Your mindset is the foundation for everything in your life. It shapes your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and ultimately determines your level of success. To master the basic fundamentals of life and success, you need to develop a growth mindset, which is characterized by a willingness to learn and adapt, a positive attitude, and a belief in your own abilities. Habits. Habits are the key to achieving your goals. They are the small, repetitive actions that you take every day that shape your life. To master the basic fundamentals of life and success, you need to develop good habits that support your goals, such as waking up early, reading, exercising, and setting aside time for reflection and planning. Time management. Time is the most valuable resource that you have, and how you use it will determine your level of success. To master the basic fundamentals of life and success, you need to learn how to manage your time effectively, which includes setting priorities, creating a schedule, and staying focused on the task at hand. Communication. Communication is one of the most important skills that you can have in life. It allows you to connect with others, build relationships, and achieve your goals. To master the basic fundamentals of life and success, you need to learn how to communicate effectively, which includes listening actively, speaking clearly, and writing persuasively. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. To master the basic fundamentals of life and success, you need to develop your emotional intelligence, which includes self-awareness, empathy, and the ability to regulate your emotions. These are just a few of the basic fundamentals of life and success. There are many other important areas to consider, such as goal setting, decision-making, and problem-solving. By focusing on these key areas and continually learning and growing, you will be well on your way to mastering the basic fundamentals of life and success. Mindset is a crucial aspect of life and success. It shapes our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and ultimately determines our level of success. In this article, we will explore the concept of mindset, why it is important, and how to develop a growth mindset. The concept of mindset was first introduced by psychologist Carol Dweck in her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. Dweck defines mindset as a set of beliefs about oneself and one's abilities. She argues that there are two types of mindsets, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is characterized by a belief that one's abilities and characteristics are set in stone and cannot be changed. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and feel threatened by the success of others. On the other hand, a growth mindset is characterized by a belief that one's abilities and characteristics can be developed through effort and learning. People with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges, persist in the face of obstacles, and learn from failure. The importance of mindset cannot be overstated. Your mindset shapes your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and ultimately determines your level of success. If you have a fixed mindset, you may believe that you cannot change and that your abilities are limited. This can lead to a lack of motivation and a lack of progress. On the other hand, if you have a growth mindset, you will believe that you can change and that your abilities can be developed. This can lead to a greater sense of motivation and a willingness to take on new challenges. To develop a growth mindset, here are some tips. Embrace challenges. Instead of avoiding challenges, embrace them as opportunities for growth. When you encounter a difficult task, remind yourself that it is an opportunity to learn and improve. Learn from failure. Failure is an inevitable part of life and learning. When you fail, don't let it discourage you. Instead, look at it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Practice self-reflection. Reflect on your own thoughts and actions. This will help you understand your own mindset and identify areas that need improvement. Surround yourself with positive role models. Surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset. They will inspire you and provide you with support and guidance. Embrace change and new experiences, be open to change and new experiences. These are opportunities for growth and learning. In conclusion, mindset is a crucial aspect of life and success. It shapes our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, and ultimately determines our level of success. By developing a growth mindset, we can embrace challenges, learn from failure, and continuously improve ourselves. It is important to understand that this process is ongoing and requires consistent effort and self-reflection. Remember that, while it may take time, a growth mindset will help you achieve your goals and reach your full potential. Habits are the key to achieving your goals. They are the small, repetitive actions that you take every day that shape your life. Whether you want to improve your health, build wealth, or achieve success in your career, it all starts with developing good habits. In this article, we will explore the concept of habits, why they are important, and how to develop good habits. The concept of habits was first introduced by psychologist William James in his book Principles of Psychology. James defined habits as a way of acting in which the power to act has been acquired through previous repetition of the act. In other words, habits are actions that we repeat so often that they become automatic. The importance of habits cannot be overstated. Habits shape our lives, for better or for worse. They determine how we spend our time, how we feel, and how we think. Good habits, such as exercising regularly and eating a healthy diet, can lead to better health and longevity. On the other hand, bad habits, such as smoking or overeating, can lead to poor health and a shorter lifespan. To develop good habits, here are some tips. Start small. It's much easier to start a new habit by taking small steps. Instead of trying to change everything at once, pick one small habit and focus on that. Once you've mastered that habit, you can add another one. Make it easy to do the right thing. For example, if you want to start exercising, put your workout clothes by your bed the night before so that you can put them on as soon as you wake up. Keep it consistent. Habits are formed by repeating the same action over and over again. The key to developing a habit is to be consistent. Try to do the same thing at the same time every day. Get an accountability partner. Having someone to hold you accountable can be a great motivator. Find a friend or family member who will help you stay on track. Reward yourself. Habits are easier to stick to if there is a reward at the end. Reward yourself for sticking to your habit, whether it's a small treat or a day off from your habit. It's important to note that forming good habits takes time and effort. It's normal to have slip-ups, and it's important to not be too hard on yourself. The key is to not give up, and to keep trying. It takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit, but it can vary depending on the individual and the habit. In conclusion, habits are the key to achieving your goals. They are the small, repetitive actions that you take every day that shape your life. By developing good habits, we can improve our health, build wealth, and achieve success in our careers. It's important to start small, make it easy, keep it consistent, have an accountability partner, and reward yourself. Remember that forming good habits takes time and effort, and it's important to not give up. With patience and perseverance, you can develop the good habits that will help you achieve your goals and reach your full potential. Time management is the process of organizing and planning how to allocate time effectively and efficiently. It is a critical skill that can help you accomplish your goals, whether in your personal or professional life. In this article, we will explore the concept of time management, why it is important, and how to manage your time effectively. The concept of time management has been around for centuries, but it was popularized in the 20th century by experts such as Peter Drucker and Stephen Covey. They emphasized the importance of setting priorities, creating a schedule, and staying focused on the task at hand. The importance of time management cannot be overstated. Time is the most valuable resource that you have, and how you use it will determine your level of success. Effective time management allows you to accomplish more in less time, reduces stress, and improves your overall quality of life. To manage your time effectively, here are some tips. Set priorities, determine what is most important and focus on those tasks first. Prioritizing your tasks will help you stay on track and ensure that the most important tasks are completed. Create a schedule. A schedule is a tool that can help you organize your time and ensure that you are using it effectively. A schedule should include specific times for completing tasks, as well as time for breaks and leisure activities. Use a timer. Use a timer to help you stay on task. Set a timer for a specific amount of time. 25 minutes is a popular choice for the Pomodoro technique, and work on a task until the timer goes off. Take a short break, and then set the timer again and continue working. Eliminate distractions. Distractions can be a major time waster. Identify the things that distract you and find ways to eliminate or minimize them. Learn to say no. Saying no to unimportant tasks or requests can free up time for the things that are truly important. Delegate. When possible, delegate tasks to others. This will not only free up time for you but also help others develop their own time management skills. It's important to note that time management is a continuous process. There will always be new challenges and unexpected events that arise, requiring readjustment of your plans and priorities. Also, time management strategies that work for one person may not work for another. It's important to experiment with different methods and find what works best for you. In conclusion, time management is a critical skill that can help you accomplish your goals, whether in your personal or professional life. Effective time management allows you to accomplish more in less time, reduces stress, and improves your overall quality of life. To manage your time effectively, you should set priorities, create a schedule, use a timer, eliminate distractions, learn to say no, and delegate when possible. Remember that time management is a continuous process, and it's important to experiment with different methods and find what works best for you. Communication is one of the most important skills that you can have in life. It allows you to connect with others, build relationships, and achieve your goals. In this article, we will explore the concept of communication, why it is important, and how to communicate effectively. The concept of communication has been studied for centuries by experts such as Aristotle and Paul Grice. They emphasize the importance of understanding how people communicate and how to communicate effectively. The importance of communication cannot be overstated. It is essential in personal and professional relationships, and it is the foundation of all human interaction. Effective communication allows us to express our thoughts and ideas clearly, understand and interpret the thoughts and ideas of others, and build and maintain relationships. To communicate effectively, here are some tips. Listen actively. Listening actively means giving your full attention to the person speaking, and not just waiting for your turn to talk. It also means trying to understand the speaker's perspective and the message they are trying to convey. Speak clearly, and use simple, direct language. Avoid using jargon or technical terms that the listener may not understand. Write persuasively. Writing persuasively means using language that is clear, concise, and effective in convincing the reader to take a particular action or adopt a particular point of view. Use nonverbal cues. Nonverbal cues such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can convey a lot of information. It's important to be aware of your own nonverbal cues and to pay attention to the nonverbal cues of others. Be aware of cultural differences. People from different cultures may communicate differently. Be aware of these differences and try to adapt your communication style accordingly. Be aware of the context. The context in which you are communicating can have a big impact on how your message is received. Be aware of the context and try to communicate in a way that is appropriate for the situation. It's important to note that communication is a two-way process, and effective communication requires both the speaker and the listener to be actively engaged. Additionally, it's important to be aware of your own communication style and to be open to feedback and criticism. In conclusion, communication is one of the most important skills that you can have in life. It allows you to connect with others, build relationships, and achieve your goals. To communicate effectively, you should listen actively, speak clearly, write persuasively, use nonverbal cues, be aware of cultural differences, and be aware of the context. Remember that communication is a two-way process, and effective communication requires both the speaker and the listener to be actively engaged. Additionally, it's important to be aware of your own communication style and to be open to feedback and criticism. Emotional intelligence, EI, refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It is a key component of effective communication, leadership, and overall success in both personal and professional life. In this article, we will explore the concept of emotional intelligence, why it is important, and how to develop emotional intelligence. The concept of emotional intelligence was first introduced by psychologist Daniel Goleman in his book Emotional Intelligence: Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. He defines emotional intelligence as the ability to perceive, understand, and manage our own emotions and the emotions of others. Goleman argues that emotional intelligence is a better predictor of success than IQ. The importance of emotional intelligence cannot be overstated. It plays a key role in effective communication, leadership, and overall success in both personal and professional life. People with high emotional intelligence tend to have better relationships, perform better at work, and have better mental and physical health. To develop emotional intelligence, here are some tips. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions. To develop self-awareness, try to pay attention to your own emotions and how they affect your thoughts and behaviors. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. To develop empathy, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and try to understand their perspective. Self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to control and manage your own emotions. To develop self-regulation, try to identify triggers that cause negative emotions and find ways to manage them. Motivation. Motivation is the drive to achieve a goal. To develop motivation, try to set realistic and achievable goals and work towards them. Social skills. Social skills are the ability to interact and build relationships with others. To develop social skills, try to practice active listening, give and receive feedback, and participate in group activities. It's important to note that emotional intelligence is a continuous process and it takes time and effort to develop. Additionally, it's important to keep in mind that everyone has different levels of emotional intelligence and it can vary depending on the situation. In conclusion, emotional intelligence, EI, refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It is a key component of effective communication, leadership, and overall success in both personal and professional life. To develop emotional intelligence, it's important to focus on self-awareness, empathy, self-regulation, motivation, and social skills. Remember that emotional intelligence is a continuous process, and it takes time and effort to develop. Additionally, it's important to keep in mind that everyone has different levels of emotional intelligence and it can vary depending on the situation.